Kong Hui Ironworks and Construction started as a small steel fabricator dealing with staircase railings, metal grills and steel gates in the early 1960s. Over the years, we have been involved in a number of major construction projects, and today we are one of the leading steel fabricators in Singapore. Our specialty lies in handling of structural steel, stainless steel and metal works. Our projects vary in size and nature. In general, this includes planning, designing, assembly, fabrication and installation work. Kong Hui holds certification form BCA, BizSafe, Structural Steel Fabricators Accreditation Scheme S1. With factory facilities of 11,000 square meters in Singapore and Malaysia, can plan and execute any nature of steel projects. Ppvc, prefabricated pre-finished volumetric construction. Ppvc is one of the game-changing technologies that support the DFMA concept to significantly speed up construction. It can potentially achieve a productivity improvement of up to 50% in terms of manpower and time savings, depending on the complexity of the projects. Furthermore, dust and noise pollution can be minimized as more activities are done off-site. Kong Hui Iron, being the first Singapore steel fabricator involved in fabricating the steel modules, and with our proven example of successfully completing our first project, willing to adapt to the new technology which will be the technology for the future, we like to be a leading Ppvc supplier for Singapore. Ppvc, prefabricated, pre-finished volumetric construction. The fabrication starts at our factory in Malaysia. For complete fabrication to finish, we engage 3 factories. The first one for steel fabrication, the second for floor decking, slab casting and curing, and the third factory is used for complete finishing and storing. After completing the basic cutting, drilling and finishing, the materials are passed on to the 2D assembly bay, where the materials are placed on a leveled surface, guided with gigs by skilled fitters and welded by skilled welders. The working surface and the gigs ensure to guide the 2D frame fabrication to the most accurate point. After the 2D assembly fabrication, the final dimensional checks are conducted and the final dimensional reports are prepared. The Hongwei QC team inspects every stage to deliver the output in perfect condition. Fit-up inspections are carried out as per the approved ITP. The stacked 2D frames are mobilized to the 3D assembly bays, where the frames are attached to the gigs to complete the structural steel fabrication. The different modules are fabricated at their respective bays. The completed 3D steel frames are mobilized to our next factory. Here, the installation of the decking sheet is followed by the installation of the rebar cage. The 3D steel frames with decking sheet and rebar cage are inspected and then followed by concrete floor casting. It is then mobilized to our third factory, where the finishing process is started. As per the site unit plan, the 3D modules are assembled. For example, Unit 4 has 5 modules. All the 5 modules are assembled and the finishing process gets started at the following line. Wall panel installation. Installation of 1 layer. USG Boral Duroc cement board. Zinc bend sheet for external wall. M&E installation. Install power, lighting system wiring and electrical panel board of the Ppvc units as per approved shop drawings. Install pipes for plumbing system as per approved shop drawings. Drywall installation. Install 2 layers of fire stop column beam protection system. Install 1 layer of cement board for internal wall. Doors and window installation. Floor finishes, tiling works, ceiling installation, skim coat, finishing and fixtures. On completion of all of the above, finishing works inspections are carried out by relevant parties before dismantling the modules. On approval, the assembly is dismantled. Reference lines are marked and each module is identified by specific numbers. Transportation. Ppvc system is transported by specialized trailers. Erection. The trailers are guided by a banksman into the site to their designated unloading location. The erection of this Ppvc module system is carried out using tower cranes, which are planned by the planning department to handle the lifting capacity. The erection starts with fixing the cast-in bolts and cast-in plates at the ground level, with the surveyor team ensuring that the cast-in bolts and plates are almost 100% in place. Scaffold towers are used to access the top of the module during erection. Once the trailer comes in and is parked at the designated location at the site, a barricade cage is installed on top of the Ppvc module and secured to the modules to give access and ensure the safety of the workers. The module is lifted by a tower crane. The tower crane has a lifting frame. The module is attached to the lifting frame by chain blocks. The module is lifted and installed at the designated location, guided by the lifting supervisors. The workers ensure that the module is aligned and fixed at the exact point. The alignment is ensured by the guide plates installed on the base plate. Through the grouting inlet, grouting is done to fix the module to the base plate. The second module is erected and is ensured to be in place, following the technical guidelines used to erect the first module. Once the second module is in place, the gap between the first and the second module is sealed with a backer rod and external grade silicone. Similarly, all the modules are erected and installed carefully at the location with repeated inspection and guidance from the surveyor team to ensure almost 100% perfection in the alignment and installation. After the completion of all the 7 modules, the installation of the connection plates and guide bolts on top of each module, the corresponding upper module is installed and grouted in place. Similarly, the tower crane is used to erect the other blocks and the module installation is continued. After completion of all the modules in each level, the internal gap between the modules are filled with fire-rated sealant, followed by laying of the last layer of the floor finish material. The floor evenness is ensured during this process. The connections are grouted by mobilizing a grouting team. Proper protection is carried out to avoid damages to the finishes. M&E points terminated at the end of each module are connected at site. The vertical gap between the modules are sealed with baker rods and external grade sealant. The workers use man cages to reach and seal the gaps. Final cleaning works are done and the final finishing coat of paint is applied at site. Thus Kong Hui Iron delivers in fabricating and erecting a DFMA and delivers the best Ppvc in Singapore